Hi, Spencer. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Well, first of all, I'm very interested in your firm's name, Rebellion. Whose idea is that?
That was one of my partner's ideas, Jonathan Sturgis. I think that what we do is a little rebellious because we're using a machine to make decisions, whereas usually a human being would be making those decisions.
How can machine make decisions? The machine has to listen to or get input from human. So can they make right decisions based on the reality?
The kind of investing that we do is based on something known as machine learning. Machine learning is about using algorithms to automatically process data in order to make predictions. So our algorithm processes over 10 years of financial data and then tries to automatically infer different investment styles that seem likely to outperform the market in the long run.
Artificial intelligence, can it replace human?
In certain instances, it can replace human decision making. Of course, there will always be things that we need human beings to do.
There's emotional factors in the market. People invest and sell, and sometimes just because they're panic or because euphoria, whatever. Can that be including artificial intelligence system?
Well, that can actually be a disadvantage of human investing, which is that emotion can cloud our judgment. So in a way, quantitative investing has the advantage because it can avoid human emotion, which can lead to bad decision making.
But human emotion will be a major part of the market, but you guys does not include that in. Do you think you will play not really in the rhythm of the market trend?
So because emotion is an important part of the market, a trading system can actually profit off of that, whether it's a quantitative system or non-quantitative system.
The flash crash, May 6th, happened. The whole world was really shocked. What were you guys doing, and anything you suffered or you're not, you benefit? Explain a little bit.
Well, SEC regulations don't allow us to discuss our strategy performance, but I should mention there are different kinds of trading strategies. Some can contribute to something like a flash crash, and others can actually reduce market volatility. For example, a strategy that just follows trends, that sells when everyone else is selling, might actually contribute to a flash crash, whereas a contrarian style that's buying when other people are selling could actually reduce market volatility. We tend to be investors rather than traders, so our system is actually looking for stocks that it thinks will appreciate in the long run. It's not reacting to very short-term movements in the market.
It's very kind of difficult when you say artificial intelligence, a machine formulating algorithm trading to connect this with the long-term investment. People think that's just fast trading because the high-frequency trading is all using computers and you guys are part of it. Or how could you say you are long-term investment? How long then is long-term?
Well, our average holding time is over 4 months. We sometimes hold stocks for multiple years. People associate quantitative investing with high-frequency trading because that happens to be something that computers are good at, making decisions on an extremely short-term basis. But what our strategy is looking for is it's trying to find styles of investing that it thinks are likely to outperform the market in the long run, and it's trying to learn those automatically using machine learning. Our system takes into account many different types of information. It has information that correlates with a lot of the fundamental type items such as P/E ratio, as well as other items such as momentum. So it's many different types of information are being incorporated into our system.
You said it's past even as far as 10 years, but what about the stock trading based on the future projections? So the past 10 years history will give you a projection what stocks can perform in a certain time down the road?
Well, the different market cycles will happen at different times. A nice feature of quantitative investing is that we can simulate our strategies in historical markets to get an idea of how they might have performed in lots of different market conditions.
Human never interfere with the machine's decision. Whatever decisions make, you don't feel comfortable, but you don't interfere with it.
The investment decisions at our firm are made by the artificial intelligence. However, in very rare circumstances, we will override its decisions. For example, if a company is going to be acquired and is already trading almost at the price it's supposed to be acquired at, we may consider that not a very good investment because there's not much gain to be had, so we might screen that kind of position out of the portfolio. But by and large, the decisions are made by the machine almost all the time. We try to make decisions about changes to our strategy in a scientific manner by considering if we make such and such modification, what will the effect have been over the past 10 years on our system, not just what would the effect have been recently. We don't want to overreact to very short-term information.
Do you have to have some kind of a transparency to show investors and to show SEC regulators and you comply with all the rules and the regular long-term investment focused firm comply?
Well, we do, of course, have to report information to our investors about their performance and things like that.
Are you define yourself as a hedge fund?
Oh, we are a hedge fund, yes.
So hedge fund right now is a little bit under scrutiny about how you trade, especially now your artificial intelligence is different from the traditional hedge fund. Do you feel any difference between the treatment from investors and the regulators?
Well, I think that a lot of people recognize that hedge fund strategies can be doing something different than the mainstream, and therefore may have potential room for outperformance. I think a lot of people realize that if you're doing the same kind of strategy that everyone else is doing, you're unlikely to outperform the market.
Is it hard for you guys to, when you first established, to attract investors?
It was difficult, yes. Partly, I think, because of the time when we created our fund, there were a lot of economic problems. Second of all, being young, it takes longer for people to gain confidence in us.
So the average age in your team are like mid-20s?
Yeah, about 27.
How did you guys come up with the idea, now use artificial intelligence, this trading system, now let's form a hedge fund?
Well, I studied math and computer science at Columbia University, and one of my business partners had had a lot of success investing on a personal basis, and he decided to launch a fund, and he pulled me in to help him design our investment strategy. And after a lot of research and development, I came up with the strategy that we use today, along with one of my other partners who also studies math and computer science, Jeremy Newton.
What is the long-term goal you have? An international market, or just focus the very particular group of investors in the U.S.?
I mean, my long-term goal is just to try to do the best job that I can applying machine learning to the markets and try and do well for our clients.
China financial markets are really booming now. There's a lot of people really intrigued with all kinds of trading systems. Do you guys have any give any thought one day you may have traditional Chinese investors to invest in you guys?
It's a possibility. It's not something that we've given a lot of thought to.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you very much.